Hey, welcome to the third ever podcast of Head Chicano in Charge. And for those of you who keep encouraging me to go on, thanks a lot. I am listening to country music currently, and I need someone to blame that on. Not only am I listening to it, orale, I'm really enjoying the hell out of it. And that puts me in a quandary, as I have always viewed country music much like being a Republican. You have to be white and born into it to appreciate it. I mean, I'm not giving that any kind of value, the statement. It's just an observation. I grew up musically in the 1960s when my life was Motown and the Beach Boys had their moments. I fought off the British invasion for as long as I could because, hey, it was just about that. It was about soul, rhythm, and blues. And country was just so far out. I mean, I knew the classics, but that was it. And now I'm listening to and liking the music of artists I don't even know. And culturally, man, I cannot even begin to describe how this music challenges how I look at myself. I'm an East Los Chicano, Boyle Heights, East LA. So country music is not in my blood, not like other Chicanos I've met. I am an urban Chicano, rode the buses and bikes to get around, never saw anything approaching a farm or cowboy life outside of television. And the one time I did venture into Texas to go visit my sister and an aunt, one in San Antonio and one in El Paso, I found out that there was no howdy y'all greeting. Everywhere I went was, hey, orale pues, what you doing, guy? So no, I never saw country or cowboys. And I never cared to listen to Roy Rogers or Gene Autry whenever they sang. I mean, hey, come on now. But cutting to it, the song that started me down this musical journey is a catchy little number by an artist named Nico Moon, and it's called "Good Time." If I knew what I was doing here, I could probably download some of the music or upload whatever the case would be and play it so you could hear a few of the notes. But truth be known, as you can already tell, I don't know what I'm doing here technically. And even if I had the time to learn, I doubt I'm inclined to. So I'm recommending that you go to YouTube and punch in on the search bar "Good Time," Nico Moon. You'll hear the song, you'll know what I'm talking about. The only reason I heard the song was that a modern country music station happened to be on my car radio, and I didn't put it there. So before I went to punch it off, I was thinking, how did it get here? And then I thought, okay, maybe my wife or maybe my daughter. And in that moment of hesitation, from punching it to sports talk or some other mundane thing, the song came out. I'm listening to this little ditty and I'm thinking, hey, this doesn't sound like country. I mean, this guy sounds like he's bopping along. And I listened to the song and I realized, holy crap, this song just joined Stairway to Heaven and Suavecito is the only songs that I can remember where I was when I first heard them. So it struck me, wow, hey man, this is a really great song. And it brought me over to the fact that in life you get to meet people and sometimes you get to meet really neat people. And sometimes you get lucky enough to run into a person who's almost a mirror of you, or at least in your mind, in that they see the world you do and understand that not everything has to be important, but everything should at least always be fun. And the song Good Time celebrates that. The opening notes and lyrics are, we're just trying to catch a good time. It has a light beat and rhythm and reflects a mood of innocence, not counting the beers around the campfires. After hearing the song, my thought was, damn, this song fits Danny perfectly. Because Danny always had a funny observation to make on what was going on, and we actually shared beers at our Sunday morning breakfasts after, of all things, Mass. He's the kind of guy you can say anything to and never feel like you're being judged. And Danny's always catching a good time. I have taken a shine to the current version of country music. Stories are told and heartbreaks are shared. And it's one of those odd things that in country music, I mean, some of these guys are so loyal to their home. It reminds you of a gang member in his vato, I'll die for it before I leave. Uh, Morgan Wallen is one of these guys. Two songs, 7 summers ago, and More Than My Hometown. Hey, I could see him sitting outside in front of his porch, yelling at guys going by, shooting shotguns at him, screaming out, "This is my audio. I'm never leaving." So the music is there. Country celebrates everything we do, especially heartache, tequila, margaritas, and you can always hear a mariachi in the background somewhere. And man, if you watch the Food Channel, you can find that country folks are all about tacos. Well, all this happened in the middle of the pandemic shutdown. So I had to wait to talk to Danny about all of this. And of course, life is not like a song. There's no start with a predictable end. I got to know Danny, but for a short time. And unfortunately, COVID took him before I had a chance to talk to him about this. He's gone, but every time I hear the music, I can hear his voice and his laugh, and I still picture him drinking his beer. Thank you very much for joining me in this segment. You all take very good care of yourselves.